everyone, I'm Diksha from Bewitchingly Paranoid and I'm back with another video. So this video is going to be a book review, as I mentioned in my previous video, which was a newbie tag. If you haven't watched my newbie tag, then please go and check it out. It's very interesting and fun. I'll be linking down the video on my description box and you can just click on it and see. Till then, let's get on with this video. So I received this book for reviewing, and this book is Breast Stories by Mahasweta Devi, and it has been translated by Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak. This book is women-oriented book, and it is divided into 3 sections, and the stories are very short, so it's very interesting to read. Since it is originally written by Mahasweta Devi, it is during the time of independence and during the British Raj. So there are 3 stories in this book. First is Draupadi, second is Breast Giver, and third is Choli Ke Piche, which is behind the bodies. The first story, which is Draupadi, is about a girl whose name is Draupadi, and she is from a tribe of Bengal, and she has been abducted by the government of Forest Department, and she goes through a lot of tortures and rapes and all those things, and the story of how brave she is and how in what way she puts herself into these things is portrayed in the story. And the most interesting part is that how she makes herself be powerful in front of men by making them understand that body is not the only thing. The second story is Breast Giver, and that story is about a lady, Yashoda, who has a lot of children of her own, and her job is to be the breastfeeding person of the royal families. Those mothers who cannot provide their children with sufficient amount of breast milk, she goes into play. And in order for her to remain in this occupation for a longer period of time, she ends up having a lot of children. So at the end, she ends up having cancer and she dies in a very tragic way. Behind the Bodies, which is the last story, is about 2 people, Upin and Gangoor. Gangoor is a photographer and Upin is a migrant laborer. The story between them emerges out to be very interesting because Gangoor uses Upin's breast as an object of photography, and he uses that in capturing every single frames that he gets, and eventually he becomes very obsessed with it, and he ends up comparing Upin's breast with his wife's breast, which is an implant, and how he's not satisfied with it. And as time goes by, a lot of events occurs which ends up in the downfall of Upin's life as well as Gangoor's life. The most fascinating thing was the writing style. Mahasweta Devi has always been the top author, and her writing skill has always been like amazing. The story she takes out, the social stories that she always ends up, mostly capturizing women issues, it's amazing. But the interesting part is the way the story has been translated, and it shows how much knowledge the translator has about this entire book, the entire language that she has been translating it from, and the fact that you want to read this book again and again because it talks about women empowerment and how it is essential that people understand how powerful women are, and they are much more powerful than men, and the way they utilize that should be told, and this is what the book does. And I really enjoyed reading this book. I read this book twice and it is so amazing. Especially the first story, which I really love, is Draupadi. It gives you goosebumps. So I'm going to rate this book 4.5 out of 5, and I'm going to recommend this book to every single person who really loves reading women-oriented books, and this book does justice to us. And I would love to recommend this book for all the social activists out there, women-oriented people out there, women empowerment and everything. This book is really nice. It's really nice, and I think you should just give it a try for all the book lovers out there. So if you like this video, do like it, subscribe, and question: is there any women-oriented book that you like? If you do, recommend me, because I think I do want to read one of them after reading this book. This was amazing. You guys should read it. So thank you so much. I'll be coming again next week with another video. Thank you. Bye bye.